You're listening to the Soap Free Podcast, the show that brings you the latest information on soap-free products, trends, and ideas.
Hello, it's JP from Procyon, and thank you for joining me for another Soap Free Podcast. September 22nd, 2021, and fall has officially arrived. I came out this morning and started the day with some nice full breaths of that fresh fall air. The smoke from the summer fires has cleared away. There's a little bit of mist in the air today, and it felt wonderful because really it is all about taking fresh, full, healthy breaths of air. We want that both outside and inside our homes. So one of the big things you can do is to clean your air filters on your furnace. Absolutely important to do that quarterly at minimum. And the other important thing to do, we've talked before about how your carpet and the fibers in the carpet are actually the next biggest air filter in your home, because that warm or cold air gets filtered down the walls and through those fibers and then up into your lungs. So it's important to keep those carpets clean. And you know, without me telling you exactly what product you should be using, with no volatile organic compounds, those nasty VOCs, there's none of those in Soap Free Procyon. So when you're washing and rinsing out those carpets, make sure you're using that soap-free, detergent-free, and VOC-free Soap Free Procyon. So, other thing I wanted to tell you about is I had a very inspirational discussion with one of our new customers, Antoine, a recent Navy retiree. And I thanked Antoine for his service, and we spoke about him incorporating Soap Free Procyon and green cleaning into his almost brand new carpet cleaning business. We're very excited for him. And after the conversation, we both left, I think, freshly energized about the prospects of delivering that healthy green cleaning to clients. And we're so proud as the Procyon family out of Spokane, Washington, to be dedicated to our mission of providing those products, not just to our home consumers, but to our many, many professional users out there. I want to share with our professionals, those of you running predominantly small businesses, something I shared with Antoine, and it was really important to me when I became self-employed 2 decades ago. There's a lot of stress and a lot of excitement involved in working for yourself, but some days it's hard to get motivated, and sometimes you just don't know quite where to start. So when I was in those early stages and not used to being organized or self-motivating, I ran into a wonderful tape by the well-known inspirational speaker and coach, Anthony Robbins. And I highly recommend his lecture series called Unleash the Power Within. But I want to encapsulate for you a nugget that has served me so importantly over these past 20 years. And it's really quite simple. What Mr. Robbins instructs is that every day we should make a plan. We should take massive action to execute on that plan. The third part is to review your results and revise your plan accordingly. And guess what? The fourth step is to repeat. Now, if you get in the habit of those 3 things, making a plan, specific action items, taking massive action on a daily basis to achieve and execute on those items, review your results, make changes, learning from the day, and then repeating. It's a super powerful and simple method. Some days that might just be one goal, one achievement, but it's super important you do it. My son is recently retired from the Navy, and there's a famous admiral, and his instruction is every day, no matter what you do, after you get out of bed, make your bed. Just that one thing is an achievement. So I try to remember to straighten my bed every day. And I suggest you do too, if you don't already. Now, there's one last thing I want to share with you. I'm trying to wrap up these little Soap Free Procyon podcasts with some other inspiration, because I think it's all really important for us, especially now. Times are really trying as we're still dealing with the COVID pandemic and everybody is under a lot of stress. But I think it's really important to share inspiration and to incorporate it into our days. There's a very famous motivator, salesman named Zig Ziglar. A lot of you may have heard of him. Here's a few wonderful snippets from Zig that I think you'll really enjoy. He says, "You can get everything in life you want if you'll just help enough other people get what they want." I think that's an amazing focus. Instead of being worried about getting what we need, let's focus on helping others have what they need: health, happiness, success. It's an amazing part of the recipe to achieve your own success. He also says, you don't have to be great at something to start, but you have to start to be great at something. Again, once your feet are on the ground in the morning, think about that. It's important just to put one foot in front of the other, and every day has tremendous inertia to it if you just allow yourself to get caught up in it. Okay, here's another great one. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. And I think this is super important. I tend to be a bit of a perfectionist, but when I've been at carpet cleaning classes, often the instructors give me a heck of a time because they know I'm pretty wound up about getting 100% on the quizzes. And then they kind of pick on me with the other students by saying, yeah, JP here might know everything, but that's not the 100% answer, because you have to be great with people. You have to make your customers feel good. You have to know how to communicate well. And it's great if you know everything about carpet cleaning, but it's really great to be a people person. Okay, now, one last thing I want to remind you about, and this isn't meant to be a downer because we're all looking for success, but remember, we all fail sometimes. And it's about picking yourself up and learning from those failures, revising that plan before you execute the next day. So I want you to remember this. Remember that failure is an event. It's not a person. So even if you fail, it's not that you're a failure. It's that you've got something to learn and you try again the next day. So as you're trying, I hope you're using soap-free, detergent-free, super healthy Procyon. Really appreciate you tuning in for a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of knowledge. And until next time, this is JP from Procyon, wishing you health, happiness, and success. Check us out at www.soapfreeprocyon.com. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Soap Free Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, soapfreeprocyon.com, where you can learn more about amazing soap-free cleaning products. Be sure to subscribe to the show in iTunes, Google, Spotify, or iHeartRadio so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Thanks so much for that effort. Until next time.